Hey, you dirty dog. So I'm just going to show you every possible scenario of anything related to the Iraq dinar and why I think January 5th may be a good day for the revalue. So Anthony Quinn Warner, there was a Nashville bombing December 25th, 2020. Happened at 6:30 a.m. 12/25 was Christmas Day. It's on the 360th day of the year, leaving 6 days remaining. And 1/5 is on day leaving 360 days left in the year. Now the span between those dates is 105 weeks, 6 days, which 156, 9/11 is the 156th prime. Also with the day is 1/5. If I actually add the day, it's 105 weeks, 7 days. It's kind of funny because 1/5, 2023 is 157. Now if I include the date, 2 years, 12 days, 2 years, 1 month, 5 days, 215. And that date was 1225. And Anthony Quinn Warner is 251, 152, depending on which way you look at it. Just look at the connections of why I'm coming up with that date. Anything to do with the RV, because 360th day, 742 days, 741, 2 years, 11 days, 211, 47th prime. Super Bowl is actually on 212th day of 212. It's 2 years and 12 days from that day to this day. Also, when Trump said RV like 5 times, it was on 6/5/2020. That is 135 weeks, 745 days. But that was on the 157th day of the year, leaving 209 days left in the year. And 1/5/2023 is 157, as you can see there. But I've seen a lot of 235 everywhere, and it's 2 years, 30 weeks, and 5 days. 2 years, 7 months, 1 day. Let me do it without it. There's that 214 again. 2 years, 214 days. 31 months exact to that date. But 2 years, 214 days. Let me see that 12/25 again. 2 years, 1 month, 4 days. 214, 214. So there's 214 is the connection between 12/25 and 6/5. Now, George Bush's birthday. Let's just do the actual date. It's 183 days, okay? Now, if you do to the following, it's 182 with the date, 183 days. So that 1/5 follow is the perfect date from his birthday to his next birthday. 1/5, that's the midpoint. And we know George Bush is connected to that day. That's 26 weeks, 1 day, 182, 183. Let's see what prime number 183 is. See if it's anything crazy. I don't really see anything there. 193. All right. So, how old will George Bush be when that happens? 1946. And the reason George Bush is connected to Iraq dinar because he was the president whenever when they devalued it. Okay, with 9/11. That's why I'm connecting with him. He also put out an executive order on this. So next year, let me just show you. 1/1/2023 is 2, 7. 2 plus 7 is 9. 279 is the life path for the year. Okay? 2022, the life path is 268. Y'all have seen where I did some videos on that. Now, 279, what's crazy is if you notice George Bush, 279. You see that? And 39, which I've seen that 39 everywhere. I've got The Rock dying on the 39th day of the year. So 7/6, 1946 to 1/5/2023. Was George Bush, was he the 42nd president or the 43rd? Regardless, but that 279, it's connected there. You see that? Whoops. There goes that 917 months, 76 years, 183 days. 917 months old. 279, though, is the big number there that I see. And that is the life path for this year, for next year, for 2023. George Bush's birthday just happens to be 1/5 is the midpoint. The same distance forward and reverse to his birthdays. All right. Now, if we look at Donald Trump, 6/14, because he's connected as well. All right. Everybody thinks he's the savior of the world. He was also born in 46. And he's got that 279 as well, with a 6/4 or 6/5. But that's 206 days. 76 years, 206 days. What was George Bush? 7, 6. And he was 76 years, 26 weeks. Or 76 years, 6 months. So Bush is 76 years, 26 weeks. Trump is 76 years, 206 days. So I don't know what the significance with the whole 26 is. But just for the hell of it, what we got for 26? Hitting 26, that's like God's number, isn't it? Oh, 101. Kobe Bryant died off Highway 101. That's 26 prime. We saw a 153 there, and that's the 351st triangular. So there's a connection there. But what's crazy is we just had the Georgia Guidestones that went down 2022. Exactly 26 weeks, 2 days, or 1 day. 183 days. It was on Bush's birthday. We also just had the World Series, which Houston won, which I connected to George Bush, because Houston got the playoff spot when George Bush was 76 years old and 76 days old. Okay, 7676. Bush and Trump both happen to be 76 years old. And 11/5 is when the World Series ended, kind of like 1/5. Exactly 61 or 62 days. And it was the 309th day of the year, a day leaving 56 days left in the year. Coronavirus is 56. But I'm seeing a 62, 26, 602 theme to that date. I'm not sure why or what the significance of that is. But let's look up Donald Trump's birthday this year, 206 days. His next birthday, following the RV, if it did happen, 161, 5 months, 9 days, 22 weeks, 6 days. So there's a 26 there everywhere, all over the place. Huh. So, here's another one. So, 4/1/1932, that's whenever Iraq actually started using currency. 90 years, 279 days. And did I not just tell you that the life path for 2023 is 279? And it would happen to be 90 years, 279 days exactly to that date. And 4/1/1932 is when Iraq actually started using the IQD. That's huge. 90 years, 9 months, and 4 days. Notice that 9/4. I'm going to see that 9/4 a lot of places, I think. 151, 92nd day of the year, 274th day of the year. Leaving 274 days left in the year. 27492. All right. There goes that 39 again. But this is huge, I think. That happens to be the life path for 2023. 279. And from Iraq starting their IQD, the exact distance to that date, 1/5. Now, if I do to 4/1/2023, which is when the 13-month calendar, when the actual year starts, it's 86 days or 87 days. And 12 weeks, 2 days. Huh. 2/12, counting the Super Bowl. Anyway. So I also showed you how, look at this. This is the president of Iraq. And I've got the date being 1/5 for whenever it revalues. Also, if you notice, his name equals 147, which is kind of crazy because I have 147. Remember, it was 741 days. So that RV bombing on 12/25 in Tennessee was 741 days. 2/15. Were they telling us? And then this guy's name happens to be 147? Huh. And it also equals 501 reversed, 1015. And then Trump puts out a RV. He's going to take an RV 5 times with the First Lady. 1/5. And then he does it on the 157th day of the year, which is like 1/5/2023. So Abdul Latif Rashid, he's been the incumbent since October 17, 2022. And that was exactly 11 weeks and 3 days, or 11 weeks and 4 days, or 81 days. And there goes that 290 again. We saw that earlier. What was it? 209 days, something dealing with Iraq. 209th day of the year. Leaving. I don't remember what it was. We just did. If you go look back and look, you'll see it. Huh. That was 186. All right. Here we see the formation was July 14th, another 741, 147, 1958. Here, I'll just show you. 7/5, 1958. Not sure if I see anything there. But Abdul Latif Rashid, 147. Let's look at his birthday. So he was born August 10th. Oh, 81, just like we just saw when he became incumbent. 81 days to 1-5. 8-1. Were they giving us an 8-1 there? Kobe Bryant's highest scoring game was 8-1. All right, August 10th, 1944. August 10th, 1944. 78 years old, 148 days. 4091 weeks. I just now told you about that 149. 940 months. It goes to 94 again. 21 weeks, 1 day. 211, just like we saw earlier. 4 months, 26 days. 26, just like we saw earlier. He was born on the 223rd day of the year. See when his birthday is. 2022. 149 days. 148. 4 months, 26 days. 2-1. There goes that 212 again. The Super Bowl's at 212. So that 212's in our reality. And this last year, his birthday was 222nd day of the year. So he must have been born before a leap year or something. 21. So let's see what his next birthday after the value. 218. 7 months, 6 days. There goes that 76 to his next birthday. Also, 311. 311. Pandemic day. 113. We just saw that earlier with the span for the previous numbers that we looked up. All right, let's see where the notorious 9/11 is to that day. 2001. Oh man, 21 years, 117 days. 3 years, 3 months, 26 days. There goes that 26 again. 16 weeks, 5 days. 2 weeks, 3 days. Now I do know that it devalued, all right, in 2003, and I believe it was 10/15. No, it might have been 1/15. No, it was 10/15. 2003. That's the day that it devalued. There we go with the 113 again. 1,003 weeks, 1 day. That was also 288th day of the year, leaving 77 days left in the year. With the date numerology, 723. 237. I just saw that earlier. 19 years, 83 days. We just saw how George Bush's birthday was 183 days forwards and reverse to this day. "11 weeks, 6 days. 19 years, 11 weeks, 6 days. That's kind of like, and really this is like 1911 here. Because it's 83 days. 911. So if you wonder what I'm talking about here, I'll show you. We just saw how that guy's birthday was like, what was it, 82 days? And here, right now, here it says US dollar at the rate of ID to 280. So I'm seeing that 82 in my reality here. But it says the devaluation of the dollar, it changed. So this is showing where April 1st, 1932 was whenever they replaced the Indian rupee with the dinar. Right? And 2003 there was an invasion. Here, right here. October 5th, 2003 and January 15th, 2004. That's whenever they started issuing the new dinar. Let me put in both those dates. So 1/15/2004. 6931. Remember that number right there. I just now saw that. 6931. I just saw that right here. Oh, got a good memory. Look at that. 6931 in that rate right there. I knew I just saw that number. And I'm doing this right here with you, so. But let's look at this date. So that was when they started issuing that new dinar, and the rate actually decreased. So when we look at this, 990 weeks, 1 day. And that was on the 15th day of the year, leaving 351. Kind of like 1/5/2023. Without that, 369. Damn, you're fine. Come and shuck it to me one more time. So let me show you here. 1/5 is this 128 number. 10/28, 280th day of the year. Or it's kind of funny because the day before that day is 1/4, and that's the 279, which is the life path for that year. It's also 127. We just now saw 127 and 128 in our numbers. It's 81 or 82 days away from the president's birthday to that date. And 10/15, January 5th, is the last day of September. Wake me up when September ends. And this is on the 13-month calendar. So when I zoom out, right here, 10/8, 10/28, or 1/5, 280th day of the year. Unless it happens the day before, which is 279, the life path for that year. And we just saw those numbers. And I've got it being on 1/5. World Series ended on 11/5. The Iraq dinar, when it went into circulation, when it devalued and they put out the Iraq dinar, it was 10/15 and 1, or 10/15 and 1/15. World Series ends on 11/5. And here I've got 1/5. There's a connection there. They're putting those October 15th, January 15th. They issued the new Iraq dinar notes and coins, with the notes printed by the British security printing firm De La Rue, using the modern anti-forgery techniques to create a single unified currency. Multiple trillions of dinars were shipped to Iraq and secured by the central bank in exchange for the Saddam. And look at this. The Swiss dinars was 150 new dinars. So that 1/5 is huge. It's like I'm seeing 1/5 everywhere. So October 16th, 2022, the exchange rate with the US dinar was 1460, which is Trump's birthday, 6/14, October 16th, 2022. Here we go again. 82 days, or 81. Oh, that was the same day that the president got in there. 11 weeks, 4 days. Day leaving 76 days left in the year. That 76 is huge. But what if IQD was telling us the date? I know it's backwards, but that would be a 1, 5, let's say 1-5-23, backwards. 1, 5, 2, 3. That 1 can be a dash. That's how they do this stuff. I'm just looking at everything. But notice IQD 917 179. I'm just laying everything out there. Y'all can go back, take a look if y'all notice anything. I'm giving you some different stuff to look at. Different dates, different people. I'm not going into too in depth with the gematria of the people's names and everybody involved. But I think time spans are the biggest thing, and key dates of when they say stuff and do stuff. The span between the dates usually is how you figure out the future dates. So let me know what you think. All you coders out there, plug in some of that stuff, do some of your decodes, and let me know what you see in the comments.